Good morning. It is the final Vlogmas episode, episode 5. It is Boxing Day today. I barely filmed anything yesterday, so I'll insert some snippets for you now.
Hold on. Where did you get it? Look at that! How did you find it?
But it was lovely. It was Ali's first Christmas, obviously. She enjoyed all her gifts as much as a 8.5-month-old enjoys gifts, and Chloe enjoyed some of the things that she opened. It's a long story and I'm not gonna get into it, but essentially there was like a little bit of a mishap with her opening gifts without asking anyone, and she did it very secretly, and so she didn't get any gifts from Santa yesterday. However, I did manage to call Santa yesterday, and he dropped off 2 gifts for her today. So she's going to open it today on Boxing Day. So she was a little bummed yesterday because Ali was opening her gifts and she was just kind of sitting there and like, where's all of my stuff? So she was only able to open the gifts that my parents brought her. But I mean, they still brought her quite a few things. But she didn't get kind of the big things that she was expecting. But she actually, hilariously, she hasn't noticed it under the tree yet today. I think it's just because after yesterday, she just is not expecting anything else. So she's going to be really, really surprised. Anyway, I haven't uploaded episode 4 yet. It's Boxing Day. I haven't uploaded episode 4. I was supposed to do it on the Friday. I just got way too busy. So I'm going to try to upload it today, hopefully. And yeah, it's pretty much a quiet week. So Chloe is, her daycare is closed all this week. So she doesn't go back till like Tuesday in the new year. And so, yeah, we're just trying to think of some activities. I think today she might spend some time playing with her new things, but we will see. I'm trying to organize like maybe a little play date with her and some of her other little friends. And then she's actually having a sleepover at my parents' house, which is going to be a nice little break for us in the sense that we can probably clean a little bit and tidy up because our house is like an absolute disaster right now. It's very messy. I'm like literally staring at a laundry basket of Ali and Chloe's clothes that I took out of the dryer 2 days ago that are still not folded and still in this like giant heap. So yes, lots of things to do. I would normally have a little bit more time during the day when Ali's sleeping and Chloe's at daycare, but when she's home, we kind of have to like entertain her, and she's basically like a little tornado that goes around the house. Anyway, other things I want to do, I want to finish off my 2023 bullet journal. I want to start and finish my January spread for 2024, and I want to organize just like some of my stationery stuff, but we'll see. I also want to paint my nails. I haven't painted my nails in forever, and I miss nail polish. I'm like a lover of nail polish, so I'm kind of sad that I haven't made the time to do that. But anyway, hopefully if you celebrate Christmas, you had a wonderful Christmas, and let me know again what your favorite gift was. It's Boxing Day today. I don't plan on picking anything up, but I also haven't really been looking. I have a coat, the puffer coat actually, that I showed during Vlogmas, I'm pretty sure, from Aritzia in my cart. I'm waiting for it to get discounted a little bit more than 10%. I feel like 10% for a sale, like a Boxing Day sale, is like such trash, but seeing if it will go a little bit more discounted. Yeah, I don't know, like I'm willing to pay the amount, like basically I'm willing to pay full price for it. I just really don't want to because I don't really need a new coat right now, so I'm just justifying it to myself. So I'm like waiting for it to go maybe like 20% off, maybe 30, and then I will pick it up because I do like it and I love the color. I don't have a color like a light pink colored coat. Well, that's a lie. I do have a light pink colored coat. I don't have one in a puffer style. And yeah, I like the style. It looks very cute on for a winter coat, and I like the color. So hopefully it does go on a little bit more of a discount, and then I will pick it up. Other than that, I don't really have my eye on anything, but again, I haven't really been looking, so we shall see.
Can I speak?
Hello. It is Friday now. It's been a while since I last saw you. It's been a few days at least. Today is just a nice little relaxing day. We actually dropped off Chloe at my parents' house yesterday so that she could have a lovely sleepover at my parents' house. She loves hanging out there. It's actually funny. While I was there, I was putting together a gift that my parents got for Chloe, which is this little mini kid craft kitchen for their house. And it's very, very cute. Chloe was like, oh, this reminds me of our kitchen, like our kitchen here at our house. And yeah, it's similar. It has like sort of a similar sink, like a faucet. It's like an industrial looking faucet, and it has like a quartz or marble looking countertop. But anyway, it's super cute. When we go pick her up, I'll try to take a quick little video of it. My mom said she got it at Canadian Tire and it was on clearance, I think. So she paid like maybe $40 for it, which for the quality of that kitchen is a really good deal. And yeah, so we're just like having a nice relaxing day without Chloe here. Allie is napping right now and I am going to hang with a friend, but I'm just waiting for the Bo to get back from the gym, and he's gonna hang out with Allie this afternoon until I get back. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, we're just kind of like tidying up a little bit. I was working on my bullet journal earlier, and I still have to show you guys what some of my favorite bullet journaling supplies are, which I'll try to do. Oh, exciting news is I finally finished up or editing the makeup declutter that I filmed back in April or May 2022, and it's going to go up today. So normally I would try to upload a vlogmas video on the Friday, and this is going to be the last episode of my vlogmas series, but I'm going to do this video tomorrow instead, which is Saturday, and try to upload the makeup declutter video today. So it's already edited, I just actually have to upload it. So if you haven't seen it in your feed yet, I will link it below in case you want to see it. It's last time I checked, maybe like 50 minutes long, so it's a little bit of a long one, but like always I usually have timestamps, so if you want to kind of skip forward, nice and easy. I'm also thinking of doing maybe like a lipstick a day starting January 1st. I did this with lipstick and blush a really long time ago, and yeah, I thought I would bring it back. So I was thinking of maybe writing down on like a little slip of paper all the lipsticks that I have, and then just pulling one a day and then wearing that for the day, and maybe doing like a little mini review. And yeah, I think that would be really fun. I kind of want to do this in an effort to maybe declutter some of the products that I don't use anymore, or maybe rediscover some things that I haven't used in a while. So I am toying with that idea. I think I can manage a little content a day for a whole month, but we'll see. I just wanted to come on here to say hi quickly, and because I got an Amazon parcel. I'm expecting a lot of Amazon parcels. I actually placed only one order, but because everything was coming from different places at different times, I think I'm expecting from one order 4 different deliveries. I ordered something for my Kobo, just something to like help me hold it a little bit easier, and I actually ordered one for a friend, and they're both coming on different days. So one is supposed to be coming, I think, on Sunday, and the other one won't be coming until like the following Thursday. I don't know. I think it's because they're not like in a Canadian warehouse, like Amazon warehouse. They're somewhere else, so they have to get shipped and all that jazz. But one of the things that I ordered was for my DJI mic. So this is the little, it's hard to see. So this is the little receiver that connects to either your phone or your camera, so it can basically sync up to this. Although this is, I believe this records audio directly onto the device, but then you have to plug it into, I guess, your computer to pull the file off. That's too much work for me, so I always connect the receiver. So the receiver attaches to your camera using like the hot shoe. So the hot shoe is just like this little metal, it's usually metal piece that's somewhere on the top of your camera that you can slide things into. But how it attaches is this absolutely useless, flimsy piece of plastic. So this is how it goes, and then you would like slide it through here, and then this piece is what would slide into the hot shoe. So this is future Eliza, but I'm going to go back in time and plunk this where it belongs, because I realized while I was ranting about the DJI mic, the microphone actually died because it ran out of battery. So basically it's just, you know, another minute and a half of me without any audio. So what I was saying was that the DJI mic comes with this like tiny little piece of useless plastic, and of course, needless to say, I broke it. So when I was trying to take it off one day, I snapped like the little hinge that's on here because it's super duper flimsy. So essentially, instead of the microphone being on top here where the hot shoe is, where it would belong, where it would be out of the way, it has been dangling like this for the last 5 days. Fortunately, the accessory that I did buy for the DJI mic receiver arrived, and it essentially looks like this. So it's definitely sturdier. This big part here is what slots into the receiver, and you know, it's really sturdy. It actually connects very securely to the camera also, as opposed to this one, which was just a little bit, you know, flimsy and awkward. So if you are, the whole reason I'm telling you about this amazing purchase that was kind of overpriced for what you get, but the reason I'm telling you is because if you decide to purchase this DJI mic, just know that this is absolute garbage, and to just spend a little bit of extra money and pick this one up from Amazon because it just works so much better. Also, it has this threaded piece here, so you can put it on top of a tripod if you so choose. If for whatever reason you need to do that, I'm not sure why, but that is also an option. Here we go. This is what it looks like. Nice and sturdy. It's not going to fall off. If I want to replace the attachment with the other ones that come with this receiver, so the one that allows me to plug it into my iPhone, super easy to take it off and put the other one on, and yeah, just like way better. I don't know why DJI did that, because that design is absolute trash. Maybe it's because it's a lot slightly more compact. Obviously this is a bit bulkier, but for something that you want to be super versatile and be able to use it with other devices, I don't know why they didn't make it a little bit more user-friendly. Okay, that is my rant about that. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. I was gonna show you my outfit yesterday, but it is now the next day. So I was wearing a variation of what I'm wearing today, which is a combo of like Lululemon items. I'll show you some of the things I've purchased recently. My Boxing Day purchases, which a lot of them weren't on sale, but I'll show you anyway. This is one of them. This is a scuba from Lululemon, and it is in the color Vintage Rose, and I love it. It has a gold zipper detail, which is fun. It also has like the gold embroidered Lululemon logo on the hood, which I don't necessarily love. I do prefer it just to be the same color as the rest of the hoodie, but I mean, it's okay. I do really like the gold zipper detail though. Normally it comes in like a silver zipper, but I do like the gold. My favorite style of the scuba are these versions now. So either the half zip with the hood, the funnel neck, so that's the one without the hood, or the full zip, but in like this cropped style. I just think they're like really casual looking and also super comfy and cozy. So yeah, this is in Vintage Rose. I just got it actually in the mail today, and I just like threw it in the dryer on like steam for maybe like 20 minutes, and then I wore it because I didn't feel like washing it like fully. I will show you another scuba that I picked up yesterday, which was not on sale. So this one was on sale. I think they go for $118, but it was on sale for $89. But the other one I'm going to show you is not on sale, but I love the color. I just put on this lip gloss. It's one I was wearing yesterday also. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, so apologies if I already talked about it, but it's from Hermes. I actually bought this for myself, if I didn't mention it, for my stocking. It's the Hermes lip oil in number 3 Rose Pitaya, Pitaya, and I really like this. Now, I definitely don't like it more than the Dior lip oil. They're very different formulations though, I will say that. Like Hermes calls this a lip oil, but it's definitely more of like a creamy lip gloss. It's really lovely in its own category, but just compared to like other lip oils, the Dior one is definitely better. But I do really like this. I love the color. It actually matches the sweater perfectly. What a coincidence. So yeah, this is my vibe. I just really like it. It's like a really pretty pinky coral, and super comfortable on the lips. It has a strong fragrance though. So if you're not about that, I would avoid this one. And also the price tag, it's kind of hefty for what you get. But like I said, do not confuse it with a lip oil. It's not like a lip oil whatsoever. So if you do like the Dior lip oil, if you ever tried it or swatched it and you're thinking this might be similar, they're definitely not in the same category whatsoever. But this is still a lovely product and I have been wearing it regularly actually the last few days. Anyway, I wanted to show you the other scuba that I picked up. I'm kind of obsessed with the scubas. I kind of go in and out of my obsession with the scubas. I do have quite a few of them. I don't usually keep more than, this is gonna sound crazy, I don't usually keep more than 10 of these in my closet. Although with these two additions, I think I'm at about, I must be at 10 or 11. Just because, I don't know, I go in and out of phases with colors. There's some colors that I've had of the scubas that I've had for a few years now that I absolutely love, and it's probably one of those like timeless colors, and obviously they're more neutrals, like the opal whites of the world, which is kind of this like ecru color, or now they've replaced it with like bone, which is kind of a cooler off-white. Obviously your blacks and navies and some other neutral colors. In terms of the like actual bold colors, you know, I kind of go in and out of my love for colors. So if I just find that I'm not wearing a color, I will just get rid of it. No, I won't get rid of it. I'll sell it basically on Facebook Marketplace. I do take a hit obviously on the sweaters. I don't sell them to try to make money or recoup as much money as I can. I usually sell them for like 50 or 60 bucks. Usually they're still in really great condition and I could probably charge more, but you know what? I'm happy with like whatever amount that I price them at. The whole purpose of this ramble is basically that I bought 2 new scubas, but I also sold one, which is it was in a different yellow, is in Soleil, and I will insert a photo here of the color, and it was in a different style. So it was actually in the funnel zip, so the one without the hood. And I saw this other yellow, this yellow right here. And I just like fell in love with this yellow. So like the Soleil in the photos, because I believe I got it online a couple of years ago, but in the photos, I thought it was going to be like a brighter yellow, but it's definitely a little bit more of like a greeny yellow, maybe even a little like, no, I wouldn't say mustardy, but sort of mustardy. But I was looking for like a really bright, not a highlighter yellow, but like a really bright, sunny yellow. So when I was perusing online and I saw this yellow, I had to pick it up. So I got it in the full zip, which I think is kind of, right now is probably one of my more favorite styles. I used to be really obsessed with the funnel, which I still obviously love that style, but I've sort of been gravitating towards the zip. And it's probably just because I'm still nursing Allie right now. So it's just like easy access. Anyway, so this is in utility yellow and I absolutely love this yellow. It looks so stunning on. I haven't taken the tags off because I haven't worn it yet. I feel like this is more of a spring summer scuba, but I don't have any qualms about wearing it now because it feels like spring outside because it has been raining for the past like 3 or 4 days, which has been brutal. But anyways, so I sold my one yellow scuba and replaced it with this yellow scuba. I said it when I was doing my like new bags that I've purchased episode, but I'm not necessarily a collector of things. I mean, I feel like it might look like I'm a collector of like the scubas, but I just genuinely really love to wear them. But I'm not a collector in the sense that I will just hoard all of the colors. Like once I, you know, outgrown a color, I just, you know, try to resell it if I can. I don't just hang on to it for the purposes of saying that I own it basically. So this color is awesome. I feel like it also goes really, really well with my skin tone. So if you are, you know, more of like my skin tone, I feel like this yellow, like if anything, it kind of, I feel like it brings out a little bit more of our tan. What do we think? But yes, this color makes me really happy. And so does the vintage rose. This one is lovely. Aritzia is also having a Boxing Day sale right now, which is, I don't know, the sale isn't great. A lot of things are like barely 10% off. And the coat that I wanted to get if it went on a steeper sale is still at 10% off, so I have not purchased it yet. But I finally received a couple of the home stretch shirts that I actually ordered, I think, during like the Black Friday sale. But I double checked and they are still available during this Boxing Day sale. I'm still waiting for 2 more long sleeve shirts, I think, which are supposed to come in February. But these are the two that I picked up. So as you guys know from my favorites of 2023 video, so as you guys know from my last episode of talking about my favorites, the home stretch shirt from TNA that you can get at Aritzia is like, I love them. So I got this dark gray. I have like a light gray, this cloud white or heathered cloud white or something, which kind of looks like, it's definitely not white, I would say. I mean, it's more of like an ecru color, but honestly, I thought it was gray when I received it, but compared to the actual gray, it does look whiter. But yeah, this is obviously the dark gray. I don't actually know. It's called the Heather Charcoal. And then I got this boat neck shirt, long sleeve, home stretch. And this is just in the white. So my last little thing that I wanted to show you today, I actually picked up a few more things, but I don't think they're gonna come this weekend. But this is called the Strapsicle, and it is the most hilarious name. So as you know, I have a Kobo Libra. So I originally had, I'm trying to think what the name was. I think it was a Clara HD. But then I just wanted to upgrade basically the next model up of the Kobo with the buttons, and I absolutely love it. I believe I got this sometime in 2022. I think I got the Kobo Clara in like the beginning of 2022, and then I got this somewhere like months later, I feel like, and I actually gave my Clara to my mom just so that she can have it. But anyway, I do have a case for this technically, but I just don't even bother with the case because I normally will like slip this in like a little pouch in my bag. So I'm not really necessarily worried about it scratching, although I do, talking about scratches, I do actually have a couple of like hairline scratches on the screen, but it's okay because it doesn't affect the ability to read the words or anything, and you can only really tell if you like hold it up to like the light at a certain angle. So I love that this has buttons because it just makes it really easy. But something I don't love about the Kobos, just all of them in general, is that there's no way to kind of like carelessly hang on to it, if that makes sense. So sometimes when I'm reading it, just like with a phone, to be honest, if you don't have like a pop socket or anything, if I'm like falling asleep a little bit and I'm rolling onto it, it'll just fall, and a few times, it's actually fallen on my face. So I wanted to get something so I could more easily hang on to this, and that is where the Strapsicle comes in, which with its hilarious name. So this was actually on like Oprah's gift guide, I think, for readers. It was $20 for this, and you know, it's, I feel like a little bit pricey, I guess, for what you get, but you know, it is a smallish business. And it does come in like a lot of different colorways, but basically there's these two straps here that come out, if I can get this. So there's two straps that you can actually strap on to your e-reader, and it allows you to kind of just better hold onto the device. So these are what they look like. Now these are for, or they're advertised for the Kindles, but they have tested these on other devices. So if you get the version for the Kindle Oasis, that is the one that fits the Kobo Libra. And then on the back, you can see the different sizes for the different types of e-readers. So yeah, like I said, you get two straps here. So you can see like the text here. If you can read it, it says Oasis on off button. Obviously that does not apply in this instance because I do not have an Oasis, but you might be able to see that one of the corners is actually thicker than the other. And that is because of the design of, I'm gonna guess the Oasis also, but also the Kindle. So this part here where you have the buttons, it is thicker than this other side here. So you kind of just have to, you know, work it so that you are putting the corners on the correct side. But yeah, you just, easy enough, pop these on like that. They're pretty snug in the sense that I don't feel like they're gonna just easily pop off. And then you can just slide a hand through here and you don't have to worry about dropping your Kobo on your face when you're reading. If you wanted, you could also just use one strap. So if you have a buddy who also has an e-reader and you don't feel the need to have two of these, you guys could probably just like split a package and each one of you has one strap, because you could also do it this way. And yeah, I would say it's pretty comfortable. I feel like I just have to figure out how I typically hold the Kobo. I mean, I kind of move it around in different ways. So I feel like I would be better off just keeping the 2 straps on, because then no matter what orientation I hold my device at, I always have somewhere to kind of slip my fingers through. But yeah, I'm really liking this. I mean, I've only been using it for like 2 minutes, but I feel like this is going to be a really good addition to my reading, because then I won't, like I said, drop this accidentally on my face or something. This will likely be the last segment of Vlogmas for 2023, but we are all just getting ready. I actually put PJs on because we're going to do something we've been trying to do all kind of holiday season, but there's this like Magic of Lights thing, which is a drive-through park area where there's lots of like fun art installations. Sorry, not art, but Christmas lights, which are kind of like art. Anyway, we're gonna go. We've finally got ourselves organized enough to go. We were kind of trying to go, well, obviously with Allie there, even though I don't know how much she'll really enjoy. But since she has an early bedtime, we're kind of like rushing. So this is the first time we've actually like made an effort to try to go, and we're gonna go now. And Chloe and I are wearing matching pajama pants. Love it.
Are these the correct?
Yep, they are correct.
Fell off the wall.
That one right there.
Unicorn and the rainbow. Diplodocus.
Allie, are you sleeping?
Oh, that's nice, Mama. That's better.
We're home. The Magic of Lights show that we went to was super fun. They did something a little bit different this year where they actually created parking spots in the middle of the attraction where you could actually hop out, and they had like this little mini store and a covered space with fire tables so you could like warm up, and they had like lots of different light installations. So Chloe and I went because we actually all did not bring any coats or jackets, because normally we just stay in the car and just go through the park and then that's it. So this thing where you can hop out is new. So we were all just wearing sweaters, and Allie was actually already in PJs. So the beau actually stayed with Allie in the car while Chloe and I went to check it out, and it was pretty fun. We actually ended up getting some popcorn. It's actually sweet and salty popcorn. We already finished almost 1 full bag because we got it somewhere in the middle, and then we were just snacking on it for the rest of the tour. And then we got 2 bags because I'm gonna guess it's because it is nearing the end of their opening. So they're only open until January 6th. So all of their concession stand stuff and basically everything that they were selling was buy one, get one free. So yeah, these I guess regularly are $5, but I got 2 for $5, which is awesome. We're actually gonna go over to a friend's for dinner tomorrow, an early dinner because Allie goes to sleep quite early. So I just let her know. She invited us for dinner and I was like, okay, but like dinner for us is gonna have to be like, you know, super early. It would be easier at our house, but it's a little bit cramped to have a bunch of people here. We have like basically an explosion of all of our kids' stuff. Anyway, this is kind of the reason why we would like to upgrade to a bigger home, is just to have a little bit more space. But we are still on the hunt because we actually just lost potentially the dream home. It's a whole story. A bunch of missteps, but TLDR is we lost out on it, and we are on the hunt for a different home. Hopefully something that is just as nice, but yeah, it's I told the beau I'm gonna have to take maybe a little hiatus on the house hunting just for like a few weeks, because I'm just like not in the mindset. Like the house that we did put an offer in and lost on was like the dream home. So basically any house that I look at, whether it is, you know, comparatively just as good as this first house, yeah, I won't feel the same way about it. I won't give it the opportunity it needs to shine, and I will be very biased against it. So I told the beau, it's like, I'm just not gonna look right now, just like I need, you know, maybe a week or 2 to cool my brain. Anyway, before I go, I wanted to show you how far I've gotten on my bullet journal because I think it looks really cute. So the bullet journal I was using last year was Scribbles That Matter. And this year I decided to branch out a little bit and see what other journals were out there. And honestly, I really love the Scribbles That Matter compared to the other ones in terms of quality, and especially for the price point, they are awesome. I think the only downside is really they don't come in like super fun designs. They usually just come in like this faux leather binding and that's it really. But they have different colors. I think at some point they had the embossed version, so the ones with like little doodles. I don't know if they still make that, but that was cute. It's like well made. The paper is very nice quality. This is the A5 size. And yeah, I love it. It has a 160 GSM, which is quite thick paper. So for example, on this page, it's a test page that I had, but this is black ink, and you can see it didn't seep through even a little bit, which is awesome. Would highly recommend. This year, like I said, I was branching out to see different bullet journals that I might want to try out. So this year I'm currently using this notebook therapy one. I also have a couple notebooks from Archer and Olive, and I also do like it. I mean, they're nice notebooks, but I think just for the price, because the Archer and Olive ones, I mean, it came to maybe like $60 or $70, $65 maybe for a notebook, for one notebook. This notebook therapy, after ordering it online, I think it came to just under $60, like a little over 50. And then the Scribbles That Matter is, I think with tax, like less than $40. So just in terms of quality and price point, the Scribbles That Matter is like the notebook to get, at least of like the bigger brands that you are used to hearing. This one is a B5 from Notebook Therapy in the linen cover, which is very cute. Like, look how fun the holographic design on the front is. It also has like holographic edging, which is super fun. However, because it's linen, as you can see, it attracts so much dirt and dust and whatnot. So I'm sure I could easily clean this off, but just kind of like a little heads up. I will say I don't particularly mind that. I feel like it just adds to the character of the notebook. Yeah, I mean, I will say I don't particularly mind that. I think it just adds to the character of the notebook. But if you are particular about that, or if you happen to, you know, travel with yours and you want something a little bit more durable, something with this like faux leather cover would probably suit you better. Here is a little close-up of my bullet journal, and I actually have managed to get pretty far into the design. I'm actually already starting February just because I want to have like some spreads already made, so I'm not always rushing. So I like to do them when I can, and I try to get as far ahead as I can. So this is kind of like my 2024 page. And then I have my future log here, which is a Dutch door. I'm going to do trackers this year for the whole year. So instead of having kind of my mood in each month, I just have like a whole year of mood, and I just think it'd be really fun to see it all on one page. I'm gonna try my hardest to actually complete this. Any of my previous years, I kind of just, you know, I maybe got through like 2 or 3 months, and then there'd be a huge gap, and then I try to like finish it off at the end of the year. But I actually put a reminder in my phone for the end of the day to just fill this in. So yes, here we have year in pixels, which is my mood. So I just have 5 here. It's really hard to kind of categorize yourself into like one of these. So I'm just trying to, you know, use some keywords, but I'm gonna use them a little bit loosely. And then I have one yellow one for sick. I meant to make this a bigger one, but I forgot that I wanted to include that. 2023 goals, which as you can see are blank. I haven't really made any yet. I put my wish list here of things that I am interested in picking up in 2024. And then I also have a spend tracker, just because I think it'll be really fun too, to track how much I spend in a year. Not how much I spend in a year per se, but like more of like my spending habits. So here I have a little Likert scale So, you know, 0, 1 to 24, 25 to 49, 50 to 99, 100 to 499, and then over $500. And so I guess just, again, I have a reminder at the end of the day so that I can calculate how much I spent that day, and then I will denote it. I think it'll just kind of be like really fun to see. This is a little 52 book club reading challenge that I'm doing. So I created like this little fun bookshelf spread. So I have all of the prompts here. So it's 52 prompts. So my plan is, as I read the books, I'm going to actually use my little Kodak printer to print the book covers and then paste them in here. So at the end of the year, I will have hopefully 52 book covers on this page. The reading challenge is something new that I have been doing. So I started it in 2022 with the Pop Sugar book challenge, and I'm actually doing it with a girlfriend. So oftentimes we'll compare books or give each other suggestions. She does way better with the challenge than I do. I always wait till like the very end of the year to cram in all of the books for the challenge. So this year I think I've read the most books in either October or November, because I had probably like 30 prompts left to do at the end of the year. But ideally I would probably do a prompt a week and then just like read for myself all of those other times. I love doing the reading challenges because, one, I do love to read, and two, I find it to be like a really nice challenge, and it helps me kind of get outside of the comfort zone of like the typical books that I read. Then we go into the January spread. So the January spread, I kind of wanted to do this like pin board spread that I see often on Instagram. Instagram is usually where I get a lot of my inspo. I did want to print some pictures, but here are, you know, just like some little doodles and artwork that I did. This is the month at a glance. So because I am on a B5, I have so much more real estate for my spreads. So I'm actually going to do a monthly dashboard over here, which is like just a quick snippet of like what's happening this month and maybe some general to-do lists, but this is that. These are stickers. I definitely don't have that nice penmanship. These are stickers that I have. For January, I don't really have much going on this month, so I actually put 2 weeks on like 2 pages. Normally I would do a week per spread, but here I did basically week 1 of January and week 2 of January, and then I did the same thing for week 3 and 4. I really, really love this page. It turned out really well, actually. These look actually like Post-its if you kind of just like quickly look at it, because I even did some shadowing, so it kind of really does look like it's like a Post-it that's posted on the page. I'm also going to do a monthly recap. So I left this page blank. I kind of regret not leaving 2 pages blank, so I might do that for the next month, so for February, because I'm just going to do like a little summary of, you know, what happened this month, maybe some like funny things that happened. I do want to print like maybe a couple of my favorite photos from the month. So I wish I did the 2 pages, but I can make do with the 1. And then, like I said, I've already started with February, which is here, and I'm doing kind of like a fun little cloud theme. Again, I probably saw like this design on Instagram somewhere, and I kind of just try to make it my own. And then so far, I've only done the month at a glance, but here you can see I'm gonna do like the dashboard over here. But I love these colors. So I already told you one trick I'm doing to actually be able to remember to complete my yearly tracker. So one thing is I'm actually creating a little reminder in my phone. So it's a daily reminder, and it's set to go off starting tomorrow at like 9 or 8. I think I set it for 8:30 in the evening, just to do a little reminder that says like update bullet journal, so then I remember to update it. And another thing I'm doing to help me complete my trackers is I've actually put all of the colors that I plan on using for those trackers in my pencil case. So that way I don't have to hunt for it. It's always going to be there, so that when I want to update, it's just there and I can just plunk it in. Okay, that is all I have to share about the bullet journaling. If you want to hear more about it, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we can do like a separate dedicated video. But it's definitely just like a fun little hobby that I do. And I found it to be really relaxing, and it's really fun to do. Honestly, I do it more for like the doodling. as opposed to the planning, because I do primarily use my phone and my electronic calendar to plan, but I do like having it written down, and I also do like to doodle. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the 2023 Vlogmas series, and I hope you had an awesome 2023 in general. This year has been such a wild year for me. We had a lot of ups and downs. I want to say thank you so much for all of you who have watched the Vlogmas series, and I look forward to producing some more content in 2024 than I did in 2023. I think, you know, I'm hitting like this little groove, this stride with Ali and her nap schedules, and I'm feeling great these days. So I think you'll see me a little bit more regularly in 2024, which I'm excited about, because, you know, maybe it was like I was in a little bit of a content rut too. Like I wasn't sure what content to film, and I just didn't have like very many ideas like floating around in my brain. But I'm excited again for makeup and for, you know, content creation. So I am hoping to produce some more content in the new year. But again, thank you so much for watching. I am going to try very hard to put this up on New Year's Eve, which is today. So we'll see. If not, it'll go up first thing New Year's Day. But happy New Year. And I'm just wishing all of you the absolute best in 2024. So I will see you then.